Sanibona sizwe sikamthwakazi, siyalamukela njalo kwesinye isiqephu sethu sezindaba kumsakazo we-Citizens Movement Radio. Namhla kungumsombuluko zingama-27 kuMabasa ngomnyaka ka-2026. Indaba lizethulelwa ngikhethiwe Chuma. Ngesikhangele kwethamba phambili namhlanje kumsakazo we-Citizens Movement Radio, akuyiwe ku-referendum ngodaba lokujintshwa kwesisekelo sombuso ngokwehlandla lesithathu kusho uColtart. Umdlalo usuphelile kusho Dubeko Sibanda ngesikhathi ekhwela amalunde kuMnangagwa ngodaba luka-2030. Sokulokwethuka lapho amapholisa ehlose ukubopha owesifazana owakhuluma ephikisa ukujintshwa kwesisekelo sombuso ngokwehlandla lesithathu koBulawayo. Nanzi indaba zethu ngokugcweleyo. Usadolobha wakoBulawayo uDavid Coltart oliqwetha ngokusebenza usekulahle inkulumo ethulwe libandla lezanu PF lapho bethi isisekelo sombuso esenziwa eLancaster House siyafana ncamashi lesisekelo sombuso somnyaka ka-2013. Ephosela emakhasini akhe okuxhumana ngempelaviki, uColtart uthi isisekelo sombuso saseLancaster House senziwa sihlose ukuba siqede impi phambi kwamaviki ambalwa, kanti njalo kasifani lalesi esenziwa ngabantu baseZimbabwe behlose ukuphucula impilo zabo ngomnyaka ka-2013. Uthi isisekelo sombuso somnyaka ka-2013 savotelwa ngabantu phose abalikhulu ekhulwini. Lokhu okusho ukuba nxa sokumele sitshintshwe kumele kuyiwe ku-referendum njengalokhu kukhona kusisekelo sombuso kusicaphuno esingama-328. Isiphathamandla sebandla eliphikisayo kanti njalo wayemela iBhinga North edale lephalamende umhlonishwa uPrince Dubeko Sibanda useveze ukuba imizamo yenziwa libandla elibusayo ukuba liphikise isicelo sakhe enkantolo sokuvimba udaba luka-2030 sesehlule. Umhlonishwa uDubeko Sibanda uthi uyakuthemba ukuba icala lela lilethayo lilobufakazi obeneleyo kanti njalo uza kunqoba enkantolo. Ake simzweni ekhuluma.
So mhla 11 March 2026 ngi approache idale le Constitutional Court phansi kwe case number CCZ 17 of 26 ngidinga ukuthi idale licho ukuthi ukuziphatha okwayenziwa iParliament okugazeta iConstitutional Amendment Bill number 3 ngendlela ibill yona leyana eyiyo ngayo ukuthi kawuhambelani lamandla aphiwe iParliament iConstitution okuamenda iConstitution yona leyo. Ngidinga ukuthi uclause number 4B lo clause 9B ukuthi icourt icho ukuthi nje ubakhangele lawo ma clauses omabili ungani ilukuzeni idale leParliament alilamandla ukuthi lo mthetho vele ikhangele ngawo. Ngamafitshane ngidinga ukuthi ibhili leli lithiwe khona vele yinto engekhoyo yinto eyize nxa befisa ukuthi beqalise kutsha behambe beqalisa kutsha kodwa bekhiphile ama clauses amabili lawo engiwatshiloyo. uJacob Mdenda mhla ka 15 April 2026 ufakile ke ayithi opposing affidavit yakhe, kodwa ku-opposing affidavit yakhe uJacob kazange ngitshola kancane echo ukuthi uyaphikisana nalokho engikutshoyo ukuthi umthetho lo wabawenzileyo kasomthetho ovunyelwa iConstitution. Uzame ukucatsha ngesikuthi ngama preliminary points okungama technical points azama ukuthi no idale lingangizwa ngenxa yalawo ma technical points, kodwa lawo ma technical points akhona wakhangela wona ngokwawo weak njalo aso ma technical points angayenza ukuthi idale lingezwa icase yami. Now lokho kutsho ukuthi ke lawo ma technical points angaze lahlwe sokuphelile, akuselo okunye okufuze kwenzakale ngaphandle ukubana idale linginike ukukhala lokho engithe khona yikho engikhala ngakho. So ke ungakhangela ama technical points akhona rezwa ngumdenda akala ngqondo uthi kimi mina ilukuzeni application yami ipremature ngoba bona njengeParliament abakaqedisa umsebenzi wabo akayizwisisanga into eyiyo engilande edale. Ngilande edale ukuthi yena into ayenzileyo kugazeta umthetho otsho ukuthi khona okhathesi osehofisini uyaqhubekela phambili kumbe uza benefita kulowo mthetho akuvunyelwa iconstitution. Ufake i-technical point yokuthi hey mina ngani siye court indaba angahambanga emanjolo ngayakuthi ukuthi mina ngifuna ukuthi ilukuze leyo i-constitution le imanjani lakho futhi lokho kuyatshengisa ukuthi akazwisisi ngoba mina njengesizalwane saleli lizwe akula lutho olungalisa ukuthi ngihambe ecourt ngithi court kayi protect i-constitution le. So ngokubona kwami hayi akula muntu ophikisayo umdenda uyavumelana lami ukuthi ibhili leyana ngendlela eyiyo yona ayingeke yaphumelela.
Kolunye njalo udaba olusegcekeni kuba kuhlukunyezwa abantu njengezepolitiki, amapholisa ahlose ukubopha uSheila Mojakhashi ngecala elingakaziwa. uMojakhashi waziwa kakhulu izakhamizi ngokuvela emphakathini lapho esola kutshintshwa kwesisekelo sombuso ngokwehlandla lesithathu ngesikhathi kulalelwa imbono yabantu koBulawayo kunyanga ephelileyo. Kusenjalo wayemela iLobhengu lamaGwegwe edale lePhalamende umhlonishwa u-Eric Gono uthi kuyethusa ukuba amapholisa manje asehlose ukubopha uMojakhashi ngecala elingaziwayo. Ake sizweni umhlonishwa uGono ekhuluma.
Siyabona kuma media zambalwa lapha imbiko ukubana mama uSheila Mojakhashi usedingwa ngamapholisa wafuna ukumbopha bembophela ukuthi kungani wakhuluma ngendlela yakhuluma ngayo sala usekela ibill number 3. Thina njengezakhamizi njengomphakathi nxa sikhangele sesibona ingani kulilungelo lethu ukuthi ngendlela esibuswa ngayo kuleli nxa silesisolo sikhulume. So kuyasethusa nxa sisibona umunye sokuthiwa usedingwa sefuna ukubotshwa ebotshela ukuthi ukhulumile ngendlela yakhe abona ngayo ukuthi into le imbi ayisiphakamisi njengesizwe. Njalo kuyasimangalisa indlela iZimbabwe Public Police operator ngayo. So ngani yiZRP for ED ngoba phela bona sebekhetha uhlangothi sebesekela ezombusazwe abasayenzi umsebenzi wabo okugcina umthetho sebesenza umsebenzi wepolitiki nesupporta ibandla abasasupporti umphakathi abasameli umphakathi sebemela ibandla. Lento esimangalisa njalo esihlukumeza kakhulu.
Isigelekeqe sebandla leZANU-PF uLuckmore Tinashe Gapa lo owahlasela uDouglas Coltart watshontsha umakhalekhukhwini wakhe ngesikhathi kulalelwa imbono yabantu ngokutshintshwa kwesisekelo sombuso ngokwehlandla lesithathu kwele Harare lokhe engakaboshwa. Owayemela iMavuku Tafara edale lePhalamende umhlonishwa uFibion Munyaradzi Kufaka Kuthizwe uthi kuyethusa ukuba amapholisa lokhu engakabophi lo umsolwa iloba kulobufakazi obugcweleyo bavezwa ngabantu emphakathini ukuba nguye owenza leli cala. Usole kakhulu amapholisa ngokusebenzisa umthetho ngokobandlululo lapho behlose ukubopha abebandla eliphikisayo besenzela abantu beZANU-PF okuthandwa yibo. Umsekeli kamongameli webandla leZANU-PF uConstantino Chiwenga akazukekela intambo lula lapho kulwisana ukuba ngubani oza kuthatha intambo. Ekhuluma ebandleni ngempelaviki uChiwenga uveze sobala ukuba uhlasela abathungameli abangafuni ukuphuma esihlalweni. Kumlayezo wakhe abantu abaningi abathe uhloswe kumnangagwa. uChiwenga uthi abathungameli abangafuni ukuchiya umbuso baza kubhekana lesimo esingaqondanga. uChiwenga kanye lomnangagwa baphakathi kokulwisana ukuba kwengezwe isikhathi sokubusa kuze kwedlule umnyaka ka-2028. Intatheli zindaba yethu yomsakazo we-Citizens Movement Radio isinikeza imininingwana eminingi mayelana ngalolu daba.
As Mnangagwa clings on, Chiwenga tells the parable of the king who wouldn't let go. Vice President Constantino Chiwenga delivered what appeared on the surface to be a spiritual address at a Roman Catholic Church event in Murewa on Saturday. But his choice of scripture carried unmistakable resonance against the backdrop of E.D. Mnangagwa's push to rewrite Zimbabwe's constitution and cling to power. Extolling the virtues of St. Francis of Assisi, Chiwenga urged leaders to embrace humility, radical simplicity, peace building, and compassionate outreach to the most vulnerable, qualities he described as forming a balanced leadership framework. He then turned to the book of Isaiah in the Bible and the story of King Hezekiah. When God asks you to do something, never question why. Why has God done this? Chiwenga, a Catholic, told the congregation. Hezekiah reigned over Judah for a very long time and became a very prominent king. He began to see himself as not fit for death and thought he was supposed to reign over Judah forever. Chiwenga said, God sent the prophet Isaiah to warn Hezekiah that his time was up. He had a few days to live and that he must put his affairs in order, but the king refused to accept it. God related and granted Hezekiah 15 more years, but the extension proved disastrous. The king, his judgment clouded, revealed his kingdom's military secrets to spies from Nebuchadnezzar, who later returned to crush him. He never managed even 3 months as king of the extended period, Chiwenga said. He spent the extended 15 years down in jail. God did not take away the 15 years. He let him have them, but he was in jail. The parable landed with particular resonance in the wake of the tabling of the Constitution of Zimbabwe Amendment No. 3 Bill 2026 in Parliament. The bill introduces a sweeping package of changes that would fundamentally redraw the country's political architecture in ways that benefit Mnangagwa and neutralize potential rivals, including Chiwenga himself. It's me, Langton Mwanaka, reporting for Citizens Movement Radio News, CMR.
Owayesiphathamandla kubandla lezanu-PF uJelas Mawarire uselahle inkulumo yethulwe isiphathamandla sebandla lezanu-PF uPatrick Chinamasa othi ukukhethwa kukamongameli akuzange kwakhulunywa ngesikhathi kulwelwa inkululeko. UChinamasa okubikwa akazange abe lilunga lebandla lezanu-PF kumbe elezandla esebenzisana lombuso wabelungu. uMawarire uthi uChinamasa akakulungelanga ukuba akhulume ngokukhululwa kwelizwe njengoba engazange aphatheke kikho. Olwela amalungelo abantu Makomborero Haruzivishe osephila ese-United Kingdom usesole kakhulu ukuqhubeka kokuvalelwa kwalowo wayengumongameli wenhlanganiso yezinasu Emmanuel Sitima kanye lomunye wakhe olwela amalungelo abantu uTakunda Mukha. Ekhuluma ngesikhathi besenza umbhikisho emahofisini aseZimbabwe kwele-United Kingdom, uHaruzivishe usole kakhulu ukuqhubeka kokuvalelwa kwalaba babili lapho esithi bayahlukunyezwa. uHaruzivishe yena ngokwakhe laye wahlukunyezwa kakhulu nguhulumende ka-Emmerson Mnangagwa ngomnyaka ka-2020 kanti njalo waqeda inyanga ezilishumi ebhadla ejele phambi kokuba inkantolo ephezulu ilahle isigwebo sakhe.
So we are yet gathered here to say we cannot let Ian Douglas Smith's Southern Rhodesia become Emmerson Mnangagwa's Zimbabwe. Yes. This is our protest today. This is our message today. Yeah. I also want to acknowledge, most importantly, we have Zimbabweans who are in prison today. Emmanuel Sitima, Takunda Mukha, Madzivabawe Shandu. We all know them. They are in prison because they dared to stand up against ZANU-PF. We have Tendai Biti, Morgan Mule. They are going to court periodically. They are barred from even speaking in public because they said no to Constitutional Bill Amendment No. 3. And to clear the air, constitutions can be amended, yes, but if they are to be amended, they should be done in the proper process. Court the people, do a proper consultation. If we don't have time for that, because we saw the consultations that they did, they neither had quantity nor quality.
Yeah.
They only 67. When this constitution was put in force, it had 4,900 public hearings. So in terms of quantity, there was no quantity. In terms of quality, we saw the people who were being given a chance to speak at the microphone. They were giving signals like gang members, 3 fingers, doing this and that. There was no quality. So this public hearings neither had quality nor quantity. So the only way we can expect quality, both quality and quantity, is through a referendum. So yeah, we demand a referendum. If you are so confident, let's go for a referendum. We all
Namhla bekulusuku lwenkululeko kwele South Africa kanti njalo izizalwane ze-South Africa zavota ngokokuqala kukhetho ngomnyaka ka-1994. Usuku lwanamhlanje luvezwe ngembono echiyeneyo njengoba izitolo eziningi beziphoqelelwe ukuba bavale ngamapholisa okanye bethuselwe yilabo abathi baza kutshontsha ezitolo zabo nxa bengaqhubeka bevulile. Kwele Goli izitolo eziningi bezivaliwe kanti njalo labo abahlukumeza abantu emgwaqweni bebebonakala. Intatheli zindaba yethu yomsakazo we-Citizens Movement Radio Loveness Gotora usinikezele imininingwana.
Good evening. Just an update on what is happening in Johannesburg today, the Freedom Day, and everyone is supposed to be resting, enjoy the holiday, and no one is supposed to work. So there are some businesses which were open in the morning, in the normal business hours, but they were forced to close down by some protests which came along with the police which were maintaining the peace. So on those protests, there are some looters who take advantage to loot during protests. So the police were there to protect that as well and to encourage all the business people to close their businesses to avoid looting and killing or any injuries. So 10% of the businesses which were open, those ones who tried to be brave to open while there is that dangerous protest happening, there are some 3 Ethiopian people who got killed during the protests. They just started firing guns on themselves because of the customers, because a lot of people were now going to those small shops, to those few shops which were open. Because of the noise, it's like they were fighting for customers and ended up killing one another. 3 Ethiopian people ended up dying during the protests and during the fighting for customers because of what was happening. Most of the shops were closed. So as we went along the day, most of the shops remain closed. Until now, the business day has ended and the shops remained closed. We still need to hear what is going to happen tomorrow because it is said like the protest will go on for 3 days and some people will fly from Durban to join that protest. So we will keep on updating you on what is going to be happening tomorrow and the day after. Reporting for Citizens Movement Radio, this is Loveness Gotora.
Kwezemidlalo umgijimi waseKenya uSebastian Sawe nguye othole isicoco emjahweni weLondon Marathon izolo lapho ethule irekhodi ethole ihola elilodwa lemzuzu engama-59 lemzuzwana engama-30. Ngokwenza njalo ube ngokuqala kwebantwini abaphilayo ukuba agijime lo umjaho ngaphansi kwamahola 2. Kusenjalo owesifazana wase-Ethiopia laye uthole isicoco ngemva kokuba egijime kulo umjaho kwamahola 2 lemzuzu engama-50 lemzuzwana engama-41. I-Caps United yaqamula isibopho ebesesileminyaka 15 ukudla iqembu le-Highlanders eBarberfield Stadium ngemva kokuba benqobe i-Highlanders 2-1 izolo. Nansi eminye imiphumela yemidlalo edlaliweyo yeCastle Lager Premier Soccer League. iDynamos 0 ZPC Kariba 0, Bulawayo Chiefs 2 Chicken Inn 0, Moss 0, Scotland 1, Tel 1 0, Herentals 1, Hunters 1, Triangle 0, Ngezi Platinum 2, Agama 3, Simbapura 3, FC Platinum 0, Manika Diamonds 0, Hard Rock 0. Iqembu leChelsea liza kubhekana leManchester City emdlalweni we-FA Cup mhla zili-16 kunyanga ezayo ngemva kokuba benqobe iLeeds United 1-0 ngensonto. Kunjalo, iManchester City yona inqobe iSouthampton 2-1. Kweminye imidlalo ye-English Premier League, i-Arsenal ithole 1, Newcastle 0, West Ham 2, Everton 1, Wolves 0, Tottenham 0, Sunderland 0, Nottingham Forest 5, Liverpool 3, Crystal Palace 1, Fulham 1, Aston Villa 0. Ukuziphetha lezi indaba kumsakazo we-Citizens Movement Radio nazo bezihamba phambili. Kakuyiwe ku-referendum wokujintshwa kwesisekelo sombuso ngokwehlandla lesithathu kusho uCoulthard. Umdlalo usuphelile kusho uDubeko ngesikhathi ekhwela ezehlela kumnankagwa ngodaba luka-2030. Sokulokwethuka njengoba amapholisa esehlose ukubopha owesifazana wakobulawayo owakhuluma ephikisa ukujintshwa kwesisekelo sombuso ngokwehlandla lesithathu. Siziphetha lapha lezi indaba.